Over the weekend, parade goers, participants, and law enforcement officers are lucky to be alive. A Jeep drove through the Freedom Rings parade Saturday. It honors first responders. You're taking a look at new pictures of the police car and the suspect's car that collided.
Tonight, we are hearing from the police chief about what happened Saturday.
WTOC's Flynn Snyder has the story for us.
During a news conference today, Rincon's police chief said there's no doubt about it. This was an intentional act meant to stop the parade. And now one Rincon police officer is being hailed as a hero, putting his own life on the line to stop the suspect. The video is jarring. And now Rincon's police chief is delivering a stern warning after he says a driver purposely plowed through a crowded parade route over the weekend.
Any individuals that want to think about things like this in the future is if you intend harm on our children, our citizens, and our officers, the threat will be eliminated by whatever means necessary.
Police arrested 38-year-old Anthony Rodriguez after officials say they purposely drove their vehicle around a manned barricade straight into the parade route, narrowly avoiding the hundreds of children and families looking on.
All the adults for that float were actually on the float, and the kids were walking next to the float. They literally had to reach down to snatch kids up onto the float out of the way of the vehicle.
Rodriguez drove for almost a mile before Rincon K-9 officer Ian Gallagher consciously drove head-on into the suspect's vehicle. Rincon's police chief read a statement from Gallagher at the news conference.
Said his kids were there along with many other kids and families. I hope others would have done the same. I had literally less than a second to decide what I was going to do.
Police say none of the parade's more than 600 participants were injured, but fears are still high over this parade that's been a staple in this community for years.
I won't have my kids out there next year. So.
You said you will?
I won't.
Officer Gallagher was taken to a hospital, but he is expected to be okay. As for Rodriguez, they are being held at the Effingham County Jail on one count of aggravated assault without bond. Reporting in Rincon, Flynn Snyder, WTOC News.
Well, you can find more information about the case on our website, WTOC.com. That includes taking a look at some of the stories we've already covered on it. And of course, we'll keep you updated on air and online.
Well, let's take